Good morning, everyone. This is, again, Go With The Flow, a global watercolour conversation. Szczepan Urbanowicz. Now we're at Group 2. In Group 2, we have Rob Candy, who is hosting the group. We also have, as a guest, Herman Pekel. And on telephone, unfortunately, this morning we have Robert Wade. We have Alvaro Castagnet, all the way from Uruguay, come to join us this morning, and I'll leave the rest with Rob Candy to introduce all of the remaining guests. We also have Jacky Pearson as well from New Zealand joining us. Thank you, Rob.
Yeah, thank you very much for joining us. This is a global audience, and we appreciate you joining for a conversation in watercolour. You know, we've gone through this global pandemic. We just thought that it's a chance to get together and have a chat about watercolour, our passion. For many of us, watercolour has become our life, certainly during this pandemic period. We've been able to look and review and change our practices and really appreciate where watercolour fits into our lives. And today I've got surrounded by the greats. So I admit I walk in very humble footsteps of these greats around us. Alvaro's here, Herman, and I've got a surprise guest in a minute. I'll flick around the camera to show you who the surprise guests are. But really, our gentleman, which we all want to honour, is Bob Wade. Bob, are you there with us on the phone, mate? Yeah. Can you hear Bob? Herman, put your thumb up if you can hear Bob. Bob, just say a few words.
Yeah, Bob, I can hear you.
That's great.
Did you hear what he said, Herman? He can hear you and can't see you, and that's a better thing, which is great. Thanks, Bob. Look, and we really want to focus today on some of our work. Herman's going to show us. I hope Alvaro's got some work there to show us. And look, may I introduce Bob? You can't see them, but they are here. A couple that you know well. I'll just spin the camera around. Stay with me. And you may know these two people here. Bob, it's Joseph and Lisa.
How are you talking, Lisa?
How you going, mate?
Alvaro.
So here what we're doing today is we are. I'll come into the screen here as well if I can.
Yeah, do that.
I'll just rumble now. So what we're going to do today, Bob, for a little bit is focus in on. We all believe that you pioneered or you led the way for many of us to get into watercolour in terms of your tuition, whether it be your support, whether it be your art tours, whether it be your books. You really pioneered a whole industry for us, and you really focused in watercolouring on Melbourne and Australia, and that's what we really want to focus in on just for a brief time here, Bob. Do you want to say some words about maybe how you saw watercolour in the when you began?
Yeah, that's right. Well, of course, all those things about me. I was the very first enrolled of everybody. Just next month I had my 90th birthday. Started in watercolour very quick. My uncle, the birth artists, and they were always talking about watercolour, and so for my 6th birthday I was given one of those colouring in books, black outline, and a Mickey Mouse palette, and I remember it was the originals of the Pearson family and Eagles, and the Tiffany Blair was horse from that postcard, and firstly yellow. I had no idea what I was doing, but I painted yellow and I came back with red while I was still wet.
Yes.
That's fantastic. And Bob, you really made a career of watercolour.
Yes, Bob, I hear you.
Bob, you made a real career of watercolour. What were the moments that led you into that career? Rather than just picking up watercolour, then you made it, it's your whole path.
Yeah, so I always followed my teaching to become full-time as I graduated. And when I was at school, my father was at school, my father died very suddenly at age 39. And I was 18, and so I left school right away and ran the company, which was a screen printing and display company. For the next 40 years, and that involved lots of artwork and colour, and goodness knows what, but always in my spare time. I would be painting, and so I was going to the societies like Victoria Watercolour Society and the Old Watercolour Society later. And, it's been a huge part of my life, and I've taught, lectured, in 41 different countries.
Wow.
And without exception, I've always been made so welcome. Not me, I think it's the watercolour. I mean, there's something magic about this medium. That's still going. It's like a thing going.
Yeah. Look, Bob, you're admired so much around this globe, but we're humbled by your appearance here today. So thank you very much for joining us, Bob. And if you stay online, we'll get back to you. We're hoping to get you still on picture. I'll leave that to Szczepan in Brisbane to see if he can get you back online. But I think we might just go down to. Can we jump down to Alvaro? You there, Alvaro?
Yes, I'm here.
Fantastic. Alvaro, you've known Bob for a long period of time, and you're good mates, I know that. How's Bob influenced you?
Well, I met him obviously a long time ago, and I always, since I came to Australia, I always admired his work. But there's also something else I want to stretch out. Is I remember because I come from overseas, obviously from South America. After a period of time being in Australia, I wanted to travel and go to Europe and maybe the way back to South America. And he gave me a great help and a great hand to connect me with people in the United States. And I remember that was in the late 90s. So just beside his great paintings, watercolor paintings, he's also a very generous man. With me, he was terrific. He was very supportive.
And I think that's his. He's helped so many artists along the path, and I just think that's so major for him. Herman, can I? Morning, Herman. How are you this morning?
Great.
Oh, sorry, I should put my image in front. I'm talking to someone. Hey, mate. Can I throw to you, what about your art these days? Have you got some work there to show us? Would you like to talk a bit about watercolour?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I guess I've been doing a lot more watercolour lately, only because when the sort of like the COVID-19 started, I thought, look, forget the oils. And I got back into watercolours again because it's been a long time since I've seriously done watercolours. It's probably been 20 years since I was more serious about watercolours. But yeah, so I've been going out a fair bit and just painting. It's been enjoyable and yeah, look, these are just some. Am I supposed to show some of my paintings?
Yeah. Please do.
Well, I don't know if it's going to work. That was one I did yesterday. I went out painting. I was at a place called Tatura, and I don't know if you can see that.
Swing it to the left, mate.
Here we go.
There you go.
Here we go.
You put them on Facebook. It's easier. I'll throw them on the ground. Might be
Sure.
Actually, You see, I think Joseph and Alvaro have seen my studio, and it's it's disgusting. It's an old garage, but it's actually for watercolour you don't need much room. And this was another one I did the other day. I'll show. I'll put it on the floor. People can have a look at it. Can you see that?
Hey, Herman, I like that one.
You like that one?
Herman,
Yeah.
how much you want? How much you want for that one?
Just give me a kiss.
Tell me how much you want.
Show us the painting. We're not interested in your face. Show us the painting, mate.
There it is again, okay? Did you see it?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Lovely.
Okay.
What's other than that? Herman, focusing on the painting. We want to see the painting. We want to see the painting.
All right, here we go again. Here we go. This is another one I did. That's another one I did recently.
Hey, Herman,
Zoom in, Herman. It's too far.
that's a little one. That's a little one.
A little one.
That's a little one.
Okay, there's no little ones. They're all big paintings.
I better take control of this whole conversation here. Herman, just just focusing on a couple of paintings. It shows that we didn't see it very clearly. Can you go back to your paintings, mate?
Okay, I'll go a few now. Hang on. Okay, so hang on. Just bear with me 2 seconds. Okay. So I've got to put.
Oh, that's better. Yep. Hold still now. That's lovely.
Can you see that come up?
Go a bit closer, Herman. Herman, Herman, you've got a great richness of colour there. Do you want to talk about your colour? You know, are you going through a period there?
Oh, well, actually, that.
No. Unmute. Pin. Right on. He's there. Spotlight. Yeah. Go again.
How's that? Unmute.
Yeah, good. Sweet, that's it.
Hey, Herman.
Yeah, basically, I just paint outside. It was done I can hear Alvaro. Yeah. So that was painted outside on Monday, and like most of my works now are outside because, particularly if it's good weather, I just set up, go by myself, take the dog, and yeah. So the colour there is basically, I don't know what colour I use actually. It's probably I don't know. It's probably a yellow ochre and a bit of viridian, and then I throw some Australian red gold. Always helps the painting a bit. Yeah, and so.
Herman, you're going through a whole period of really. We can see it in your art. You're really enjoying the outdoors. You know, your images are stunning at the moment, and you can see this passion of watercolour, being outdoors, enjoying the moment, enjoying the cool weather. It's really coming through in your art. Do you feel that in yourself?
Yeah, look, I think, I think it's just great to get out. Watercolours is a great medium in cold weather. Look, I really don't enjoy watercolour in warm weather. I'll get another painting, just excuse me. Here we go. So, that's another
Wow.
one. See that?
Look at that.
Yeah.
Gorgeous sky.
It's been over
Wow.
the top dark. Must have been a very depressing day that day, but anyhow, But yeah, look, I find now I'm really actually enjoying the watercolour, and also, like anything you do, if you don't do it for a while, it's always exciting to come back to it. Do you know what I mean? Because it's been a long, long time. The only watercolours I've done probably for a long time was sort of more or less demonstration pieces. Now here's another one. I did this in Castlemaine. I think I I rang up Joseph that day, and so this is just when I did at Castlemaine on the hill, looking down at Castlemaine. In fact, I think that's the same spot I painted there with Joseph about 5 or 6 years ago, and that was done. Last Friday.
That's great. Okay, Herman. Thank you for showing us those.
No worries.
We might just don't go anywhere. We'll come back, we hope. But we'll throw.
Okay.
I'll ask Joseph here sitting alongside me, and then Lisa's got some work to show, and then we'll try to get to Alvaro. So we really are working hard. I've asked Joseph to show his work now. I've got a few pieces there. Let's see how we go. Sure. Get it? Here we go.
Beautiful. Wow.
That's good. That's good.
That's
Joseph.
good. Beautiful.
Oh, it's a classic, I know, but look, I'm kind of hidden behind here.
That's good.
That's beauty.
It's a classic. It's actually a studio piece, this one. But just like Herman, I've been going out a lot. But as a matter of fact, compared to many other artists, I've actually been staying in my studio and renovating it. So I've been painting walls. I've actually taken time off. So I'm using it in that aspect.
Good on
I
you.
think you can sort of paint too much, and I had a big show in China and simply painted myself out. So I felt a good break doing me good. Now I'm starting to really look forward to going back to it.
Good on you.
Herman, you might remember this one at Alvaro. We did this at Creswick.
Yeah.
Remember that in the Winterlude trip?
Yeah.
I really liked this one, so I kind of kept it for myself. Yeah, go on, Alvaro.
I remember you doing
How
that.
Wow.
much did you give me for it?
It looks a little brighter.
Yeah. All right. This I did not that long ago near my studio. It's very strong work. If there was anything that was wrong with my old work years ago, it was a little bit on the weak side. Nowadays, I guess through Alvaro's influence, I've grown a lot stronger in my work. This is
Joseph, is that the one we
Yeah.
painted together with Johnson Street?
Yes, it is. We were together. That was the last video
Yeah.
trip. Yeah, that's the one I remember. I finished it off in the studio. Yeah. And this is Brunswick Street again. I quite often do this. I just walk from the studio and paint down the street, and you have to put up with people asking wonderful questions. I like the one, "Are you an artist?" That's my favourite.
How do you know you aren't? I have seen mates.
Yeah. And this is again just as Alvaro would say, nearby my studio street.
Wow.
And I really enjoyed this. And that was actually painted during the bushfires, so there was a lovely haze in the air. So it's a funny thing, artists make profit out of any situation. The smog that came into Melbourne provided a wonderful atmosphere. But as I said, I'll just finish up by saying that we've all used this time for different things, and I decided to simply take some time off. My studio needed decorating and fixing, insulating, so I'm just doing that, and I'm looking forward to working in a new environment. I've been at it for 40 years, so it's time for a change. So I'll pass it over to my better half.
Great.
She's much better than me.
I don't think I agree with that. Thanks for the opportunity and thanks for inviting us here, Rob Candy. And just show you some work I've done recently. And this one is new experimenting I've been doing. I'm actually an oil painter mainly myself, but I have been exploring with watercolour. And the most recent work I've been trying to do is actually painting watercolour on canvas. This was the first study I did of Bob's portrait. Just a little study, and there'll be much bigger work I will produce. And hopefully it's going to happen later this year one of our Australian National Portrait Prize. I was quite happy. I tried different extra canvas, and some didn't work at all. This one actually worked. So I mean, as you know, being an oil painter, we are very familiar with playing with canvas surface. So to paint watercolor on canvas, it's kind of familiar to me, but I agree a lot with what Herman said. To switch between painting oil and the watercolor can be very exciting. So when I'm not a plein air painter, I mainly paint in the studio. So quite often, for a period of time, I'm painting oil, then I stop, then I move on to a period of time painting watercolor. So I actually really enjoy the difference between the two media. They're totally different, but they're helping each other to make. This is another, the reference I took in an Italian restaurant in Melbourne. I love doing portrait, but the portrait can be really limited unless it's commission work, you know. And so I start to enjoy more people working in the scene, like a chef or sheep shearing or horse racing. You know, you have to paint the portrait in a way, but there is scene involved. So this is the Italian restaurant thing. This one is actually one of my rare plein air work. That was 2 years ago. I was in Venice with Joseph, and he was painting all the amazing street scenes, which I try to stay away from it. Can't do it. So I have to paint something not moving. So I started painting the statues. So this was one of the successful results. Many of them failed. As you know, plein air painting is so difficult. This was a statue in Venice, and I really enjoyed painting that. This is a studio work, Venice photo we took on that trip. I didn't do a plein air one that afternoon, but it didn't work as nice as the studio work. So I'll stay studio piece rather than plein air. This one was our most recent trip. It was in Girona last year. And Joseph was doing a workshop with Angela Barbie. And I sketched this on the location, but I didn't have time to complete it, so I painted the watercolor on top of the sketch in the studio after I returned to Australia. There was one of the doorknobs in Girona. I fell in love with all the doorknobs in Venice and Barcelona and Girona. Maybe later on there will be a serious work coming out.
Wow.
Last word. Joseph is the one who got me into horses, but our way of painting horses and racing are quite different. I try to use my own vision and my own technique and composition. This was a demonstration work I did in France 2 years ago. I was invited. I think Herman was in that exhibition as well. There was 5 of us in this sincere watercolor biennale, and I was there on the opening, and the next day I did this demonstration for the local audience. It references the Australian horse racing. Thank you, that's all.
Thanks, Lisa. And I might, before we go to Alvaro, I might just jump in quickly for a few of my works, because you've got to promote yourself, don't you, when you've got the opportunity. I'm a landscape lover. I just love getting outdoors. And so there's one of Cockatoo Island in Sydney, the old cranes. And you know, you actually capture the past because they've renovated those cranes now. This one here is, I've been forced to take people around the world watercolour painting. This one's painted in Phnom Penh, sitting in a hot street and just enjoying the people and movement going along. My passion is boat painting, so I just love getting out there and sitting down. This is down at Apollo Bay. There's a slipway down there where I can get out and just enjoy it, and all the locals. And I guess that's the beauty about watercolour. People come up and talk to you. You know, it's just an in. I know Joseph is a great supporter that it's just a way into all aspects of society. It's just fantastic. Typhoon delayed us flying back from Rome 1 year, so we went to Ostia on the beach at Rome. So that's just a quick painting. sitting on the beach there, enjoying the umbrellas and the colour and all of that. And I finished with this one, plein air, group Friday afternoon in Sydney, and I just boat harbour scene, which Sydney is well known for. So, you know, it's just literally just loving the landscape and getting out there and enjoying it. So, Alvaro, it's over to you. If you've got any work there you'd like to show us, we'd really appreciate seeing it.
Unpin.
Yes, Candy, yes, I'll show you something. I don't have much because I am in my son's bedroom here, which I use as a studio, but I done one of myself here in the studio.
Gorgeous.
That's it. And then I have, I done today a charcoal sketch, but this is a 10 minutes one of Broadway. And but this is my son's bedroom. So I have a little one, two, painting myself in the studio. Then I was in Spain. That I don't know whether you can see.
Alvaro, not too fast.
That is always when I am with Joseph and Herman, we go in. This is a little sketch I done of us playing pool, but I did a bigger one, which actually I showed it to Joseph, and Joseph told me to darken up the background, which I did.
Who's the best
I have done.
Who won?
And the guy here is Herman, because when I play with Herman, we always beat them.
We always win.
But there is one thing, there is another thing. When I'm with Joseph in China, we always beat all the Chinese people.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
It's true. That is true. So this is
We lose every time.
And this is Barcelona, because I was there for nearly 2 months, and our apartment was behind these buildings, and this is from a coffee shop, El Corte Inglés, very famous one, and I used to go there for coffee, whatever, and this is a very prominent street in Barcelona, which is La Gran Via. That was actually before COVID-19, because I supposed to stay longer there, and all of a sudden one day Calvin was in Amsterdam. He came to see us, and we were taking off for a walk on the Rambla, and most of the Estrada, some of the police people, they told us, listen guys, you cannot walk, you cannot go anywhere, go back to your apartment. So then the following day I said to Ana Maria, we better go, because it was the end of our happy stay in Barcelona. So I finished by saying from that time on, we come back to return to Montevideo, and we stay here. So
Alvaro, can I just ask you a question?
No.
Melbourne seems to be quite a centre for watercolour these days, and I know you're overseas a lot. How's your supply of Melbourne watercolour going? Do you want me to send you another bottle so you can paint a bit more?
Unpin.
Something in the water, isn't it? This Melbourne water is so important.
They paint better because they have the Australian water. Now I know. Now I know what is the reason. So what I'm gonna yes. This is actually the key issue to paint better watercolors is the Australian water.
Wow. That's great.
How are we going for time, Steph?
5 minutes.
Fantastic.
Ladies and gentlemen.
About Jacky.
And Jacky. Jacky's there too, there we go. 5 minutes.
Jacky,
would you like to make some comment about these blokes and women?
No, not, no.
Like a bad penny, I turn up occasionally, don't I? Yeah. Oh, well, I'll tell you a draft anecdote, shall I? Herman came to my studio years ago, come and see my etching sort of thing, and he went through all my paintings, and he went, "You know what, Jacky? I prefer your drafts." So that was actually a turning point for me. I took that on board. And also an anecdote along those lines about Robert Wade. I went on a workshop with his. I was just looking it up, 2005 at Grafton, and I very shyly said to him, "You know, when I paint, I'm in the habit of doing like a 30-minute warm-up painting. But does that mean I'm really no good at watercolours?" And he went, "Oh, for goodness sake, I do that all the time. It's called a draft." And again, I felt better about that. So, and I think, you know, Alvaro and Joseph have given me years of very good advice. I remember once, Joseph, you spent an hour very patiently going over my paintings, saying, "Do this, do more of this." And that was absolutely fantastic. And I've done a couple of your workshops, Alvaro, that have been massive turning points for me.
I remember you. You were a good student. Very good.
Very sweet, yeah. Yeah, but it's been a lot of fun, you know, seeing everybody do their thing over the years. So, yeah.
Look, I think we're probably going to have to wind it up. I'm looking at Szczepan. I think we're going to wind it up very soon. But look, you know, can I just point out that isn't the watercolour world wonderful when, you know, it's like sitting in a lounge room with friends. You know, we've got this camaraderie around watercolour. We can talk to cows come home about watercolour. We're passionate. And, you know, I'm sitting alongside the greats who have painted. Look, guys, I'd hate to add up the years of watercolour painting in this studio at the moment, but it's many. And we can still see the passion for the subject and the medium now. You know, it's just a wonderful thing. And I guess we're all part of this watercolour world. And, you know, people watching on now from a global situation, you know, it's just a wonderful medium to get into and continue along. So, look, on behalf, and Bob is...
Robert, one thing. I just want to call Ana Maria because Ana Maria wants to say hello to all of you guys and Bob. So there she is.
Hello, everyone. Bob is coming to us.
Bob's listening. I'm sure Bob's listening there somewhere. Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
There's Bob there. Bob, just say a few words, mate. Yes, please.
What a great idea. It would have been even better if I could hit what was going on and prices could see what was going on. So to me it's just a typical thing of what watercolour is all about. It's something that's shared. We all value for each other. And there's no petty jealousy. I've never struck petty jealousy among watercolour. And thank you to Szczepan for organising this whole business. Cheers to watercolour.
Yeah.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks so much, everybody, for joining us and giving up your time.
Yeah.
Thank you for waking up probably early morning over there in South America. Anne-Marie, lovely to see you. Oh, you're going to bed now.
Okay.
Yeah, lovely to have you on board. Thank you so much.
Okay. Can I thank you everyone. Thank you very much, everyone. I think it's just an honour to sort of have everyone here together to reflect back on Bob and the history and everything that he's put together over the decades for watercolour, and to also share your time with the rest of the globe. I really appreciate all your efforts and energies and time and commitment to come and do this. So thank you to you all. So just if I can say thanks to Bob, to Herman, to Joseph and Lisa, to Alvaro, Rob, Jacky, and of course to Anna Maria, who's there as well. So thank you all once again for coming along this morning or this evening to this event. And that's the end of Group 2. And again, remember, go with the flow, a global watercolour conversation. We're continuing to roll. Thanks again, Group 2.
There.
See you. Thank you.
Bye. There.
Bye.